The Velociraptor is believed to have been a tiny, carnivorous dinosaur with one of the largest brains despite its small stature, something that makes paleontologists theorize that the Velociraptor was one of the more intelligent dinosaurs. However, this is not saying much, as velociraptors were only smart due to their brain size being relative to their body size. Most dinosaurs are not believed to have been particularly intelligent. So, while the velociraptor may have been smarter than the average dinosaur, its large brain does not necessarily mean it was some sort of genius. Part of the dromaeosaurid dinosaur family, the velociraptor possessed a hollow bone structure that was bird-like in its design, making the creature lightweight and able to move around without being burdened by its body weight. The word velociraptor comes from the Latin word velox and raptor, meaning swift and robber respectively. The name is quite fitting, as the velociraptors were quite the speedy predators back when they roamed the earth. The first known velociraptor fossil was found in Mongolian Gobi Desert in 1922, and it is believed that this swift little dinosaur lived 70 million years ago during the Cretaceous period. This creature is thought to have lived in sandy, arid areas, and on top of the Mongolian Gobi Desert, traces of the velociraptor have been found in northern China, which helps to provide us with a clearer picture as to the type of environments it lived in. While the popular Steven Spielberg film Jurassic Park promoted the inaccurate assumption that fossils of velociraptors have been found in the United States, as the film shows them being uncovered in Montana, so far there has been no evidence to suggest velociraptors roamed what was eventually to become the United States, and their fossils have only ever been found in Central Asia around Mongolia. Despite their appearance in the movie Jurassic Park being of a large, hulking reptilian dinosaur, real velociraptors were actually only about the size of a domesticated turkey. Excluding the tail, velociraptors very much resembled turkeys in terms of appearance. They were about 3 feet tall and 6 feet long, but their tail added to a majority of their body length. These tiny dinosaurs did not weigh very much, weighing in at around 20 to 30 pounds by the time they were fully grown. The bones of velociraptors were also quite hollow, and paleontologists believe they had feathers, and their tendency to build nests for their eggs means they resembled birds not only in appearance, but in behavior as well. When it came to hunting prey, the velociraptor dinosaur did this alone, as there is more evidence to suggest that they were solitary individuals than there is more proof that they hunted in packs. The idea that velociraptors frequently traveled in packs to hunt down their prey is yet another myth that was perpetuated by the Jurassic Park movies, as there have yet to be any findings that suggest that real velociraptors formed a group in order to hunt their prey. While there certainly is the possibility that they may have formed a team to help each other hunt, paleontologists still aren't quite sure about this. In terms of the kind of prey they usually hunted, while the velociraptors were carnivores, these quick-footed little creatures were mostly scavengers, and as the Latin variation of their name suggests, they acted like robbers when it came to obtaining their next meal. Velociraptors would often eat the scraps of kills that had been left by larger dinosaurs, using their long claws to rip into the meat of another dinosaur's kill. While they may have scavenged the prey of other dinosaurs, velociraptors had a sickle-shaped talon that could injure and subdue its prey, and it is likely they hunted small animals and reptiles that would have been easy to overpower and kill. As a carnivore, velociraptors would not want to risk hunting prey that was stronger than them, as any injuries they may suffer in the ensuing fight would prevent them from hunting in the future, something that would be fatal for a predator. Even if velociraptors were carnivores, they were still vulnerable to much larger predators, and their main rival was the saurornithorids. Because they didn't have an intimidating physical stature, as a bipedal carnivore, velociraptors primarily relied on their swift, long legs to provide them with a quick getaway. The fact that velociraptors were not all that physically intimidating due to their small size explains why they preferred to obtain most of their meals by simply stealing from other dinosaurs, living up to their reputation as scavengers. The extinction cause for the velociraptor isn't clear. Some scientists believe that the reign of the velociraptors ceased after the end of the Cretaceous period. This was due to an asteroid striking the Yucatan Peninsula roughly 65 million years ago, wiping out the velociraptor along with the other dinosaurs. Other scientists believe that the velociraptors were extinct a few million years prior to the KPG mass extinction event, probably due to a climate change. Will we ever remember how velociraptors managed to secure a higher spot on the food chain in spite of their less than imposing nature? Or is the Hollywood depiction of giant hulking reptiles all people will ever remember? Perhaps we will know the answer in time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share.